Good morning, Magic Carpet people. It's Wednesday, and it's the third day of our 5-day samples of the Magic Carpet Ride Vault. I'm just gonna sit here and chat for a minute. I think my glasses are dirty. Just waiting for people to come on. You guys in the replay, because I know you replay people see the beginning of the video more than anyone else. So I'll talk to you guys for a minute before people are coming on. One, I appreciate you. I appreciate the, you guys coming after the live, and, taking the time to come and listen and learn and experience. Good morning, Tabitha. You made it. Good morning, Jody. How's everybody on this Wednesday morning? You guys see me a lot, right? Like I'm on here doing lots of talking and stuff, and so it tends to, at the end of the day, I'm a little tired. So this morning I woke up and it was funny. I woke up and I was tired, but then there was a lot of messages in my inbox on Messenger. So I just started messaging people, Hannah, answering messages at like 6:30 in the morning. And so it's exciting for me, like starting a new Magic Carpet Ride program, 6 months. And it's just exciting. It's exciting to see who's going to join and how it works out. So, okay. So I'm going to, I'm seeing George off the hall because he's waiting to go out. All right, so how are you guys this morning? I want to make an extra ask for everyone to, as we're working through stuff, to write me comments, because when you guys comment, it helps other people to understand like how you're feeling, and they can help. It helps them not feel alone, right? So when we start talking about stuff that you're, exploring internally, it's really awesome to share. Hannah, I'm a morning girl. I'm not a morning girl. Isis, my daughter, she just started her first job about a month ago, and she's having to get up in the morning, varying times, but I'm getting up with her because I'm that kind of mom. I make her breakfast before she goes to work, and I'm like, whew, I'm having to get up some mornings, at 7:30 or so. That's early for me. All right. When you read, like, you'll read about, like, how to be a millionaire or how to be spiritually woke. And that's when you get up at, like, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. And no, not me. I love it that people can do that, but it's not me. All right, so let's get started. So we're in the middle, just speaking to those who haven't been here this week. We're in the middle of a 5-day sampling of the Magic Carpet Ride Vault. The Magic Carpet Ride is a 6-month program. It's starting August 28th, and you get a Reiki Master certificate, which is kind of just intertwined is like extra in the program, and you get a Magic Carpet Ride facilitator certificate. And what's the Magic Carpet Ride all about? It's about being able to recover your non-physical abilities and use them on demand. And if you want to go on to help other people do the same. So everything that we do here is like a stairway or a door to open to discover yourself, discover what we were born with that maybe you have forgotten you had or been discouraged about using, or maybe you've fallen into like the new age stuff or whatever that says like you have one gift, or if you can do this one thing you can't do the other. Well, I'm here to tell you, you have it all. You have it all. You have every single ability that anybody could possibly have. The trick is to find it and practice. That's all. And in the program, I believe in you. Well, I believe in me. I'm going to start there. I believe in me. So I've been able to create my ability to be able to do stuff. And if I can do it, you can do it. And that's my like core belief. So I bring that to the table for you guys so that you can do it. You can talk to people on the other side. You can visit your higher self. You can go and find your own answers. And you don't have to go to someone who has that title of being, you know, intuitive or medium, because you are. And I don't know, I think partly because I believe it, I can help you believe it. And then you're doing it. So many people are already doing it and they don't know that they're doing it. All right, so that was a little rant I didn't even plan on doing. All right, so in this post, there's a link that says it goes to the Magic Carpet Ride Vault. The Magic Carpet Ride Vault proper has about 130 modules, mind, body, spirit, and manifesting. This week, we get to explore one of each. So there's kind of a mock vault when you click on that. And then Monday we did body. Yesterday we did mind, and today we're doing manifesting. Manifesting is a core part of the program because I want everybody to understand that you have the ability to create your life. And sometimes you just have to get out of your own way. So this week, or today, we're going to do the power of a Post-it for manifesting. And some of you might have already done that. Who's done that? Who's used Post-its to create something or work on a goal? Who's used Post-its around the house? And then after we talk about that, we're going to do a little meditation. And the meditation is about feeling the edges of your body. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Post-its, when you're trying to work on your ability to dream and remember, you can use Post-its for that to remind yourself, hey, hey dreamer, remember to dream, and whatever your goals may be that you want to experience within your dream. All right, so let's talk about it. Post-its. You know what they are. Most everybody knows what they are. I have a ton of them on my desk. These are little itty bitty tiny ones, but they have like the regular sized old fashioned Post-its. They have big poster Post-its, all kinds of different sizes. Whatever you have, if you have them, or a piece of paper with a piece of tape works too. Doesn't matter about the size. The colors are fun. So, or you can draw little pictures, you know, to make them fun. Jody, I have getting in the car to listen, so won't be able to comment. Okay, Jody, awesome. Let's talk about the Post-its, and then we'll talk about what we do with them. So these little things, you know, they're just pieces of paper with glue on them, but it's like when you start to use them, they become magical. They become something more than just this piece of paper. So if you're imagining, say you're a witch and you're creating intention with your spells, it's kind of like that, right? You take this piece of paper and your intention is to create something with it, to impart the energy of what you want into this little itty bitty piece of paper. So it's worth taking the time to really sit down with whatever you're using. You might even want to like take out some colored markers or bring out your little kid part of you that wants to draw little pictures. Doesn't matter if you, I've literally put like stick figures on mine. I can get into drawing, but I have to be in the mood for it. So, you know, it all depends. I have a wide range of what's going to be on that piece of paper. But if you get out your colored pencils, markers, crayons, or whatever, and make it pretty, make it magical, impart whatever your intention is. And, you know, it's like you're taking that and you're putting the energy of what you're creating into it. Doing that will help you, one, simply remember to look at it, right? And when you connect with it, there's still that bit of magic between you and the Post-it of creating it. So that's one part. The other part is, what do you put on it, right? Good morning, Bon. What we're going to put on it is what your you can put short-term goals and you can put long-term goals. That's another whole subject that I'm just going to go into for just 5 seconds. I would love to hear you guys, what you have like in your mind about setting goals or using manifesting to create what you want to draw into your life, or what you want to attract, or how you want to match your frequency to what you're asking for. We can choose specific things. I want $2,000 today. I want to have fun today. I want to go this is a good one. I would say I want to go to Wrightsville Beach because that's my local beach. But when we do like real specific things, there's no wrong or right about that. The only thing I want to say is remember one thing. Remember that the more small or direct your intention is, the more confined it is to your ability to see the possibilities. Does that make sense? So for me, say I wake up and I'm like, I really want to go to the beach today, but I don't know how I'm going to do it. I have appointments all day. Or the other thing for me locally is parking in the summer is really hard to find. So there's constraints, right? So I might say, I'm going to do a post-it because I want to go to the beach and I can't quite see a clear way to do it. And if I write, I want to go to Wrightsville Beach today, I'm putting an absolute to that, right? I'm putting an absolute to a particular idea my human brain thinks that I'm limited to. But if I was to just say, I want to go to the beach today, there's millions of beaches, right? I could end up on a beach in Bermuda or whatever, right? Some magical thing might happen. Some friend might call me up and say, hey, you want to go to Bermuda? I'm just using that as an example. So when you're setting your goals and when you're just setting like what you want to manifest, there's no wrong or right. If you really want to do one particular thing, go for it. But if there is a possibility of a grander plan that the universe can give you, then make sure to make your goals broad enough to accommodate some wiggle room for the universe to give you something special. The other thing is patience. You know, we think that we have a particular timeline that we want to adhere to, and sometimes things take time to marinate. So consider that too when you're like, today I want to go to the beach, or, you know, within 6 months I want to be a millionaire, right? Give time to the process of the universe, because to get to big goals, especially, we have work to do. And it's not even all about the action, it's about the feeling within us. So that's another part of doing a post-it. When you're putting your goals down on a post-it, or if you're putting down like what you want to create, feel it. If you hang out long with me, you're going to hear me talk about frequency, or a channel, or your vibration. So if you're asking, I'm going to go back to money just because it's an easy thing to talk about. If you're used to making, I'm going to even pick a big number. If you're used to making $100,000, not that that's that big, but $100,000, and one day you're like, I want to be a millionaire. You're probably not going to wake up the next day being a millionaire, because you don't know what that frequency feels like. You don't know what it feels like to wake up and have that money in the bank. So it's going to take a little bit, usually. But what we can do is start to feel, what would this person be if I had $1 million in the bank? Or if I had whatever, if I had the ability for me to wake up and the ocean is outside my door, that would be something I would ask for. What does that person look like? What does she feel like? And that's when you're doing your post-its and you're writing your goals, just take a moment. What would it feel like to actually have that? what would I vibrate at? What would my frequency be? What would my channel be? So that's why it's called the power of the Post-it, this module, because there's power in it. There's no power to this paper, right? It's just a piece of paper, but it's what you do with it. It's what the energy that you impart into the practice of it. And then your ability to trust. Don't smother the Post-it, right? Like if you have a goal and you put it up and every hour you're like sitting at the Post-it saying, please, 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 please come through. Not that I haven't done that before, but you know, it's a thing that we do, right? We make a goal and then we're like, please come, please come. Remember, I'm giving you like so much stuff all at once about manifesting, but remember, if you think you don't have it, if you're like, I don't have this, I wish I had this, when's it coming? I always ask, but it doesn't come, stuff like that. That frequency is, you don't have it. So guess what? You don't have it, right? And think about, just for a second, let's contemplate this. Think about the power of ease to create what you want in your life if you had a very deep understanding of how to change your frequency to match what you want. That would be instantaneous manifesting. If we were completely clear conduits and were able to change the channel and say, I'm going to be this today and I'm going to be that today. You know, I'm going to be the person that holds the frequency for meeting my match today for business or meeting my match today for love. If we were able to get out of our own way and wade through all of our stuff that we have learned for our entire life that affects the lens that we look out of, we would be able to instantaneously manifest what we want. So the power of the Post-it is a good place to start. Does anybody have any questions? Good morning, Jennifer and Crystal. Anybody have any questions? Anybody have any really amazing stories of using Post-its or a Post-it is a mini vision board, right? And the last thing I want to say about that is put them everywhere. Put them on your bathroom mirror. Where do you see them? Put them on your door. I have stuff all over my door that I leave my apartment. Put them where you look. Put them on your refrigerator. Put them on your coffee creamer. Right? Put them on the things. Put them on your bedside table or your lamp where you turn the light on and off. Not Post-its, but getting out of my own way. Yeah, I had a magical week with that. Yeah, it's amazing. And once you get, the thing is, you don't all, like, if you start to understand how this works, it's not like you have to use Post-its for the rest of your life. What's happening is you're training yourself to understand how to adjust your frequency and what works and what doesn't work about the way that your perspective is. So it's a prop. It's a prop. A Post-it is a prop. Thank you, Hannah, for sharing. Okay. So that's it for now about the Post-its. But if you go to the link that's in this post to the Magic Carpet Ride Vault sample, if you push the manifesting button, it's kind of a little bit, you have to just scroll a little bit to the bottom. There's a whole write-up too about what we talked about. And within the vault, there is journal buttons on every page. So I use Penzu journal. It's free. It's easy to use. So if you're using the vault this week and you want to journal what's going on, it's a really good place to keep track of what's going on and what your feelings and how it works. And that vault page will be up for a while. So, and if you use the Penzu app for the journaling, it'll just be, it's not connected to my business at all. It's just a standalone app that I got off the internet. So when you start using that, if you like it, you can just use it, you know, as long as you like, and it's free. Okay. So now the second part of what I wanted to do today is a little bit of meditation and guided imagery. So within the Magic Carpet Ride, the staple of the Magic Carpet Ride is a thing called mind trips. Mind trips are a exploration into the non-physical. And so many of us, we walk through our life and we're like trying to figure out, how do I find my intuition? Or some people are like, I shut my intuition off at some point because it was too much. Or, you know, if people are sensitive and they're like seeing things that they don't want to see. A mind trip is a controlled way, kind of controlled because things happen in there that you may not expect, but a controlled way to play with your non-physical senses. What do I mean by that? Your touch, your hearing, your feeling, your sight, being able to speak with your mind, being able to receive information, and to use your imagination to the point where things start to happen. So, the little mind trip that we're going to take right now is just to feel the edges of our existence, to feel the edges of where our physical self meets the energy of all there is. I'm losing my speaking. So we're just going to take maybe a 4-minute meditation and do that together. So all you need to do is follow my voice and just find a comfortable place. You can lay down, sit down. Hannah, I love that for you. That's like the perfect job when I picture you in a job. Okay, so let's close our eyes. And just start to focus on your breath. Don't change your breath. Just bring your breath in, bring your breath out. And take a moment to just check in. How am I feeling? Bring all of your attention within you. How am I feeling? Maybe move your mind a little bit up and down your body. Asking that question, how does my head feel? How does my jaw feel? How are my shoulders? Really move your mind from one shoulder to the other shoulder. Are they tense? Breathe into your shoulders and just let them relax. How does my heart feel today? Focus in on your heart and just imagine asking it, what feelings am I feeling today? Don't connect yourself to them, just be the observer. Moving your attention down to your belly. How does your belly feel today? Are you holding it in? Are you able to just relax and not care what it looks like? We hold so much within our gut, energetically, in our solar plexus, trying to, be whatever you want yourself to be that doesn't suit who you are. How does your lower back feel? Let it relax and let it relax. Take a big deep breath and let it out. How do your hips feel? And then bringing your attention all the way down each leg. It's like you can move your mind from your hip to your thighs, to your knees. You're just asking yourself, how do I feel? How do you feel? Giving yourself that extra, attention. We move our bodies all day long, but our bodies, our avatar, it's our partner. So we really should give a shit, like, how do you feel? How are you feeling? And then the last thing, your feet. How do your feet feel? In your hands. We skipped over your hands. How do your feet feel? How do your hands feel? Taking one more deep breath and just letting any stress or tension roll down your body. And then the next thing I want to do is imagine pulling back all of your energy to you. I like to do this every day. Imagine that you're the magnet, and all of your stuff that you have given out, all of the extra stuff, the stuff that you've done that was above and beyond, the extra caring that you give people, the extra stuff, the extra whatever, the extra worrying, bring it all back. And with this exercise, you should kind of feel it, like the energy of it. It might even look like different colors. Just pull it back to you, pull it back to you, call it back to you. Bring all your energy back. Okay, so now what I want you to do is let go of all the imagery that we already did. And then I want you to imagine that you can feel the edges of where your body meets the air or meets the world. So just focus on that feeling. You can either do it as a whole, or you can bring yourself to like my shoulder. What does my shoulder feel like? The edge of my shoulder. You can bring your attention along the edge of your body. And just feel it. Feel your skin and how it meets the energy around you. You can even imagine that you can see the energy emanating off of your body. You can put your hand out in front of you or your feet out in front of you and imagine you can see it with your eyeballs, or you can use your inside vision. Just look at what's happening where my skin meets the air around me. You can even play with raising the energy, like imagining that your energy is getting a little bit bigger and you can be the witness of that energy emanating off of you. It extends off of your skin. That space between your skin and everything else. That space between you and everything else. Okay, and just for the last few seconds, just wherever you haven't explored, maybe the bottom of your feet, maybe down your back, maybe the top of your head. All right, and then just take a couple of breaths. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. If you have a feeling of your ears ringing a little bit more after that exercise, that's pretty normal. Because you're like really tuning in to yourself energetically beyond the physical. All right, so I'd love to hear how that went for you. How did that feel? Good morning, Jessica. How did that feel? Do you feel a little bit more relaxed? Was there anything that you saw or perceived or had a flash of when you're looking around at the edges of your body? All right, and while I'm waiting for you to respond, and you guys in the replay, please let me know too. Let me know. Some of you are so good. Christine, you're so good about as I'm doing the video with the replay, you're commenting throughout. I love that. I can't tell you how happy that makes me feel. Hannah, warmth. That's nice. That's really nice. All right. Shauna, we just finished our meditation. So if you want to come back, the meditation was all about feeling the edges of your body and seeing how you feel in your body this morning, and the power of the post-it. Shauna just signed my lease. Yay! Let's everybody give props to Shauna, because she is a magical warrior. I'm so happy for you. Oh my God. All right, so at the top of this post, there's all kinds of links. There's links to the sample vault. There's links to our roundtable event next Monday. Roundtable event, it's in the evening Eastern Standard Time at 7 o'clock, and we do a big mind trip. It's a really fun time. You get to meet the community, and get a sampling of the Magic Carpet Ride mind trips. It's a lot of fun. If you have any trouble with the link and you just want to say, hey, I want to come to, you can put it in the comments right here. If you just say, hey, I want to come to the next roundtable on Monday, or I want to come to the roundtable, I'll put you in. If I don't have your email, I'll ask you for it. You're very welcome, Hannah. What else is in there? Oh, next Friday, and I don't think the link is there, but I'm just making this announcement, and I'll put the link there, and I'm also going to make a post. Next Friday in the afternoon, that is the time, like once a month, we have animal Reiki or pet Reiki. But for next Friday, I'm going to be at a horse barn that has rescue horses, and we're going to practice Reiki there. So the practitioners who are in the program already can come and practice, and the people who are coming who would like to, it's a free Reiki session, so you can sign up your animals, and you can also just come and hang out if you want to, just to see what Reiki's all about. There's a big part of the Magic Carpet program that's all about Reiki, and I'm all about like horses and animals, so I'm incorporating that practice into the program, because how many of you guys would love to work with animals or work with horses? And there are definitely people out there who do it, but I don't think there's not a huge amount of people. So if this is what you're drawn to, I would say, hop on board, because part of the program is learning how to read energy, learning how to talk to animals, talk to the non-physical, scan their bodies, stuff like that. Jody, you're very welcome. Shauna, I'm so glad you're going to be there. Yeah, I don't know, I'm super excited. Any of you guys who are interested in finding out more about the Magic Carpet program, it's starting 8/28 for the next 6 months. And there is a link also in this post to just explore what it's all about, and also make an appointment with me if you just want to, meet up on Zoom, and we can talk about the program and we can see if it's a good fit for you. All right, so I think that's it for today. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 10. I think we're doing a mind trip tomorrow. I think that's what's on the agenda. All right. So I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.